Okay, so we're going to start here with my equilateral triangle. So I made my equilateral triangle out of my geostrips, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure the sides. So the side of this, see it there, is 15. And then this side here, if the camera to zoom there, also 15. And then this side over here is also 15. Now, the angles. So, I'm just zooming right in here. So you can see that I line up the corner in here right with the corner of my triangle. So put that corner in there. And then I also want to line my black line up with the line of my triangle. So they have to be lined up first. So let's do that. So there they are. And then once they're lined up, hopefully you can see it's gone blurry and coming back in again, but when it comes back in, you can see that here I have a 60-degree angle. So if we count up, we go 10, 20, 30, sorry, don't know what happened there. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. So it's a 60-degree angle. I'll come back out and I'm going to put in my 60 degrees. And then we can do the same thing on the other side. So line up your crosshairs, line up your bottom line. And again, if I quickly zoom in, hopefully it will clear and you will see that right here. We also have 60. That's there. And then I'll have to make a bit of a rotation for the top. So again, we need to line up our cross with our cross and our line with our line. Ooh. There we go. And try and zoom in. And you should see that just here, it's 60. Okay? And we'll zoom right back out. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to construct that, not out of geostrips, but normally. So we're going to move over here so that I can do that. I'm just, there we go. I'm just going to grab a pen. So I'm going to start with my baseline and make that 15. So I'm popping my ruler down. I'm going to start here and I'm going to go as far as 15. Again, let me zoom in and show you that. So I've gone this far, which is 50. Okay, so I'm going to take that away. The zoom isn't great. And then I'm going to take my protractor. I'm going to line it up like I showed you before. So making sure that the black line so we want to make sure that the black line on the protractor is lined up. And then I count up from the 0. So okay, weird. So I count up from the 0 all the way up to my 60 and I put a little mark. Then I'm going to take my ruler. I'm going to line it up with the left hand side of the baseline, and I'm also going to line it up with the mark I just made, and I'm going to draw another 15 centimeter line. So there I have that, and then I don't need to measure anymore. I've done enough measuring because there's no other options for the third line. You simply just have to join the dots. Oh, that's rather far. And that will give me 60 degrees here. I measured 15 centimeters here, 15 centimeters here. And you don't actually need to measure the rest. Once you've got that much drawn, you can just draw in the last line. And it will give you a 60-degree angle here, a 60-degree angle here, and a 15 centimeter line there, which you don't have to measure out in order to get. Now, you can double check it obviously by measuring. So if I bring my ruler back in and measure it, I should find that that's at 15 and do this. Yeah, I should also find that this angle, even though I didn't measure it, should be at 60 when I line everything up. And hopefully you can see that there. It is bang on 60. That is my equilateral triangle constructed out of geostrips and then constructed using a ruler and a protractor.